Other one is August the 4th. All right, let's get right into it. Yesterday was pretty bad, okay? So hopefully today we'll see some more success. Combination sum. Given an array of distinct integers, the target integer, to the number of possible combinations that adds up to target. Test cases generate okay. Ooh. Combinations we can reuse. I remember this one. To allow negative numbers. Oh, the number, because he can add a positive and a negative and add a positive and a negative. That will be infinite. So, but now everything is positive and everything is unique. Okay, so recursion, right? We can say to find how many ways to create, let's say, with a 1. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now to create 3. And now we have 1, 2, 3 to create, And now we have eventually 1, 2, 3 to create 1. And then 2, 3 to create 1. Then we cannot create. Then we say no. Then we just, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, right? And then to create 1. Now we take 1, and now we have 2, 3, right? Now we say we need to create 0. Then that's impossible because everything is larger than 1. Then we say number of ways is 0, so that number is 1. So we get this. And we can sort nums, and then we can use index to represent the state. Right, so we get all the ones, then we say from 2 to the end. So we only have 2. Okay. I think this is not too bad. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna have def helper. We have an index. What do we return? The number of ways. Target. Okay. Then we say throw this at the beginning. Say if index is equal to n. That doesn't matter. We will fail. Alright, so we just return 0. Okay, otherwise, for I in range index to n, so I'll take I out. Can rest equal to 0? This actually, we don't need this. We're going to say if target is equal to 0, that will return 0. So from this, we say how much this one has, right? And then we say we go to the next one. So we say res plus equal to helper, right? Index plus 1, target minus nums I. Now we don't have to sort. It's okay. It's all unique. We don't have to sort. The target minus is we take this and then we see how many we can get, right? So once we're done, we go to the next one. And once we're all done, then we're going to return res. And we're going to say from func tools import cache. Cache this thing. Max size. Okay. So to do this, we're going to say, we're going to return helper 0, index start from 0, and target. Okay, let's see. That shall be 7. That shall be 0. Ooh, that's not right. What happened? Okay, minus num1, right? And then we take this out. Then target minus num_i. Then we take it out. So eventually, oh, I never return 1. Shall be if it's smaller than 0. Maybe target. If target is equal to 0, you should return 1, right? Because I take something and now target it becomes 0. Nay, that's still not right. Oh, I shall continue using the index. Same index. There we go. It's the same index. Yep. It's the same index. Try it. Okay. So this one's not too shabby. Three 7 DP with state being index of the current. Now I should say DP. We take current nums I out of target and ask the question, how many ways we can form target minus nums I using nums I towards the end. We can DP it because we can represent each state by index I and the current target. O(n) squared. Oh, actually, I'm not sure if it's O(n) squared. Wait, what's the runtime for this? Oh, we count how many states we have. We have n, So it's n times target, n times t, where n equals len nums, because that's the len time, and t equals target. Okay. Check the previous solution. We have this one and this one. Did we solve it? We probably didn't solve it last time. Look at the memory usage was pretty bad. Curious. Do you think we have more test cases this time? Not sure. 15. DP. Ah, that's bottom up. That's probably top down. Ah, look at that. I wasn't able to solve it back then, but I was able to solve it this time. Oh, you do a pre-check so you don't have to do, yeah, that's fine, it's the same thing. Oh, I only have to cache it once? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm now writing the bottom up. That will be it. Okay, I'm gonna try to solve this one. I need to let my cat out first. Venga, muchacho, borracho. Buen muchacho. Okay, let's try this one. Steps to make array non-decreasing. They're given a 0 index in one step. Remove all elements nums I, where nums I minus 1 is larger than nums I for all the I. Return the number of steps performed until nums becomes a non-decreasing array. So I remove 5, 7, 11, no, 8. Okay, second step, remove 11. Third step, remove 6, 5, 3. Wait, hold on. Step 1. Oh, I was removing the wrong thing. If the previous one is logic, I remove I, my bad, remove 3. Oh, remove the going down, remove the little dip. So 3, 3, 8, 5, 2, 4, 6, and 4. Decreasing array. That's array and then decreasing array. Okay. So how many steps we need? So we see a dip. A dip. And we see another dip. The first one will always be there because there's nothing in front of it. So this one actually already set the tone. Alright? Anything smaller than this will eventually all be removed. If you think about it. 3, 4, 4, they're all gone. Okay, 5, 7, 11, yeah, so 5, the smaller is gone, smaller is gone, smaller is gone, right? And then 7 push in, smaller is gone, smaller is gone, 11 push in, smaller is gone, smaller is gone. So at each stretch, because every time you can only remove, you can remove 2 if it's a decreasing order. So I have the first one, right? And the second one, if it's bigger, we just push it in. If it's smaller, we will count as 1. If it's bigger than this, but smaller than this, we count as 2. If it's equal to, we count as 3, right? So that's one stretch. And we push it, another thing, we reset. And then this one, smaller, count. Bigger but smaller than this, count. So I'll count as 2. This one count as 1. And this one is smaller, but compared to the previous one, it's also smaller. So that will be removed in one shot, so we don't increment. Okay, I think that is the rule. Alright, so the rule is we're going to have a stack. Dash it. Num0. I in range 1 to len nums. 0. Say if nums I, what if it's equal to? We push. So if it's larger or equal to, stack -1. Then stack dot append nums I. Done. Else it's smaller. Okay. Then we need to see the previous one, right? So this is smaller than this. Then we need to see the previous one. Oh, but how do you know that's the first time? Because if it's the first time, then you don't have to compare. There's nothing more to the front to compare with. Therefore, how about we push in both your index as well? So if another larger than this one, 0, then we push in a tuple, no I, and then else, great, then we say if each 2 are 1 next to the next one, we just we shall reset. So streak is 0. Okay, so if it's larger than we do this, then streak reset to 0. Otherwise, we say if stack -1 1 plus 1 equal to I, which means these are right next to each other. Then we just say streak plus equal 1. Right? Streak plus equal 1. We just got it. Else, if the stack plus 1 not equal to, so we have something in between, then we need to compare, right? Then we say if nums I is larger or equal to nums I minus 1. Okay? So in this situation, it's increasing. If that's the case, then streak plus equal 1. Else, so nums I is smaller, so it's decreasing, which means it can be removed in one step. Then we don't change the streak. So it'll be like this. Can we combine these two? If this or this, then streak plus equal 1. And anything else, don't do anything. Oh, instead of streak, that's actually just steps. And then once we append a new thing, then we shall say res equals to maximum, res, and steps. And the steps reset. When we're done, we're going to return steps. Okay, so let's clean out a few things. For example, we can say equal to steps equal to 0. All right, test. What is that? I just used something I don't know. Okay, this one is 3. And this one is 0. What the heck? The same thing happened. If fireworks outside. I nums I stack steps. The hell? Which step has 3? Wait, how about res? Oh, I return steps. Jeez, man. Come on. Come on. You're better than this. You can probably test this. Number is very loose. Okay, let's create some test cases. Okay, and then we say for the string range, just create 10 test cases. Each test case we're gonna produce this, or this in range, let's say 10. Okay, then we say rand int 1 to 10 to the 5th. No, 10 to the 9th. Let's just do this. It should be good enough. Maybe we do a little longer. How about 50? Man, people are doing fireworks. Why? Okay. Let's see. Oh, so many. Okay, so and right. All right, let's go to 5, and this is go to 10. Okay. All right. Immediately, nothing is correct. Come on. This is so embarrassing. The heck is this, man? Seriously, the heck is this? We can't do like that. So we have 2, 1, 1. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh, we passed some, we failed some. Oh, I thought we failed all of them. Oh, okay. So it's not that bad. Hold on, let's see. The 0, 1, 2. 0, 1. Supposed to be 2. Yeah. What the heck are you doing here with 0? So 6. And now 2 comes in, right? 2 is not. And then it's equal to I. Yeah. Then steps. Oh, shoot. That's the one. That's the one. Boom. So it's just the last line. All right, let's go back to my other test cases. This one. It's on you. What? Oh, lordy. It's still not right, huh? Let's create another set. That's like a holy grail. All right, that's not enough. We can actually run a dummy one, a done one ourselves. Okay, this one we have. So we know these all pass. So now we have these. All right, pass some, fail some. 4, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 4. All right. 5, 10, 8. That's 1, 2. No, that's 1. Wait, hold on. So remove 8, remove 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. 5. No, 5. Hold on. How do you reason this one? All elements. Oh, in one step. Yeah, I hold on. Do you consider that? They're all smaller than this. Ooh. So in one step, I remove 8, 2. All right, we compare to the in front. And now remove the 7. That's one step. Second step, I remove this and this. Third step, I remove this and this. Final step, remove this. 4 steps. Oh, this is more complicated. Okay, here's a cube, but I feel that's going to be slow, right? If we use a cube, we just push things in. This times number of steps. We can try, but I feel like it's going to time out. We're going to go 5. Right? If it's smaller than you just push in it. It's bigger than you just pop. And then street plus equal 1. And this is this, then you just pop, don't do anything. And if it's bigger, actually just push in. Right? If you push in, you push, or pop. And then you push and push. That's one step. And second step, you do the same thing. Push, then pop this, push, pop this, push. Third step, you pop this, push this, pop the fourth step, you push, you pop this. And the final one, we have nothing to push, nothing to pop. So yeah. The worst case scenario will be just dip, dip, dip. So you dip once and then you just build up, right? That's the worst case scenario. You go dip once and then you build up, and then we just push it once and then we have to keep going. How do we accommodate that? If we have a dip, right? So we know the end of the queue, right? We do know the end of the queue. So it's like in the current, but that's just you will keep pop. So if we go up, right? So if we dip, then that dip one must be gone, right? And then if it's keep going down, we can just keep. And then once we go up, like we go down and then we have going up. Now once we go up, we compare to the previous one, right? So those are separate steps. Because go down is one step. And that could be a separate step, separate step, separate step. So 9 definitely is a separate step. Right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all separate steps. Right? But now we go down again. Right? So we go up, they're all separate steps. Until, like if we go really up, that's fine. That we can reset. But now we go down. Right? So this is going to be popped in the some step. But now we go down, right? And that is going to be, so we need to set up the current res. Oh, the current steps, right? So when we go down again, we have to reset. And then if it's within, then we don't count. Okay, so here's the idea. We have this step. We have a current step. I should call it current step. No, we compare to res. So we say if it's larger than, then we append. That's fine, right? And we always reset. That's okay. If that happens, we have something that's bigger than this, then we just reset. Elsewise, then we say if that, if I is larger or equal to, what if I is smaller? Hold on, how does this one work with the current logic? We push, and this is smaller, so we step plus 1. And this is smaller than previous, so we don't do anything. And then this is smaller than the previous one. No, this one is bigger than the previous one, so oh, this is larger than the previous one. We shall reset the streak. Hold on, there's a lot of problems in this. Okay, this is correct. Let's just do step by step. This is also correct, right? So the nums is smaller than that, okay? And it's immediately after, so we always steps always as the first step, right? Then elif, say nums I is smaller than nums I minus 1. Then continue. We don't increase steps, so just the going down turn. Else, right? Else is nums I hold on. Nums I is smaller than the previous. I say continue. Isn't that this situation? Yeah, this will be this situation. Maybe we need to check 2 back. So it's like, if I check back, this one is smaller than me, and it's smaller than the previous one, then we can be sure that this one will be removed in this step as well. So, okay, so if that's the case, that step, if nums I smaller than this and smaller than nums I minus 2, if this is smaller, yeah, actually it works, because if that's the front, this one happens first. So if that's true, else, so now we have 2 situations, right? We have nums I, we have elif nums I smaller nums I minus 1, but and nums I minus 1 is larger or equal to nums I minus 2. That means in the current step, nums I minus 1, because it's larger than the previous one, so the nums I minus 1 does not get deleted. So when that happens, so it's like a peak. Nums I minus 1 is a peak. So when that happens, I'll say res equal to maximum res and steps, because we have and everything as we start a new thing, but we don't append onto the stack, right? We don't append onto the stack, and we reset steps. But now steps reset to 1 because now we have something smaller, right? We drop down. So we say this one needs to be deleted. Okay. And now next one, if it's smaller than, okay, what's the last? Last is else. I think it's, this one is larger or equal to. then steps plus equal 1. It's quite convoluted. Okay, a pass. Oh, fail horribly on some of them. I shouldn't say horribly. Fail on some of them. So the last, oh my god. So this one and this one. Okay, so 4, 9, nothing. 1 comes in, so this is a smaller, right? But this, that's a little peak. I feel like this one and this one can be combined. That's a peak. Yeah, I feel like it can be combined, these two situations. Nope, can't. Oh yeah, of course, because I need to have. I don't have a small thing. I have a small thing at the beginning of nums. Okay, we can have something at the beginning of nums. I'm gonna put 0. Oh, one more error. But why waste? Alright, it's fine. Oh, I didn't see this one. That's okay. That's okay. Now we can say this. We can put this here. Say or put this one higher up. Okay. Yeah, but my focus right now is on this one. Anyway, 4 is good. This is larger than, so we append. All good. 1 is small, so 1 will remove. So it's 1, 2 steps. Right, but this go down, so I have 2. So that's 1 step. That's 1 step. And this, so this doesn't count. Seven. Seven is bigger than 2, right? Wait, hold on. Reset. 1, 5. That's 2 steps. So 1, 2, reset. 1, how about this one? 2. That's why it's 2. But answer is 3. See, first step, remove this. First step, remove this. Hold on, let me write it out. So 4, 9, 1, 5, 3, 2, 7, 6, 2, 6. Okay, first step, 4, 9 remain. 5, 3 is gone, 2 is gone, 7, 8, no 8, 6 is gone, 2 is gone, 6, that's 1 step. 2 step, 4, 9, 5, no 5 is gone, 7 is remaining on the 6. Third step, 4, 9. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. I think I count. One step with this, right? That's 2 steps. Drop down, reset. That's 1 step. And then remove this is 2 step. Oh, this 7 doesn't get removed because the previous one is 5. Ah. So if it's a downturn, then we hit an up, right? We don't plus because this might not be even removed in the next step. Whether it's gonna get removed based on this little peak. So as we go up, 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 and every time we go up, we have to compare to the previous largest, right? So the previous largest is like a peak. And if you're slower than this, then you just remove, you have to go 1 step, 1 step, 1 step. But if it's a taller, then 7 doesn't go at this step. Then where does 7 go? 7 needs to go along with the 5. Ooh, what? That is a lot more complicated. Or let's see, like this step is 7, right? Which means we have this, we have the large, so we keep going. Next, the large. And everything between is gone. So we can have the final value is 4 and 9. What's this one? We say is 7, because 7 is the largest among these, right? 7 is the largest among these. Okay, so what's the next one? So we need to find the largest among these, and the largest among these. And the largest among these is 5. And the largest among these is 6. Okay? And the next we need to find have 1. And that's 3, 2. This will be removed in one shot. And if we take this 6, if we take this 6, then it'll be these will go. I don't feel like it. We have a peak. Another peak. First peak. First peak will be remembered. Okay, so 4, 9 has the first peak. So everything before the first peak going up, that's fine. And then we go down. 1, 5, 3, 2, 7, 6, 2, 6. So after we go through, we're going to pick out the peaks. Once we have the peak or the downturn, that will be removed in one step. So now our is 4, 9, 5, 7, and 6. 4, 9, 5, 7, 6. And what's the difference between this and the Q solution? Yeah, we can say once. I mean, we don't need 4, 9 anymore because 9 is the first peak. And the first peak will be preserved. Okay, now we do 9, 5, 7, 6. Then we have 2 peaks. 9 and 7. And 7 is gone. Here now you have duplicates. No clue. I'm tempted to use open times step, but I feel it's gonna time out. Okay, think about this as a context. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to work. I'm gonna use a stupid method. Okay. N is, let's say, larger equal to Qi minus 1. Oh shoot. The heck. Oh, yeah, I should say before we do that, we say if then Q is equal to then temp. Right? That means I did not discard anything. That means we have, then we'll break. It'll take a lot longer, but it's guaranteed to be accurate. But the time, I might run out of time for this one. Let's see. If it's lenient, we might pass. If it's not, nah, I think it's not. Yeah, nope. Nope. At least we have a solution 0, right? We have a solution 0, which is always good to help us test other solutions. How about this? As we go up, so as we go down, we know if we're going down, then we don't initiate a new thing. We'll just do an open shot, right? So if we have a down slope, now if we have a peak, right? If we have a peak, then we'll reset, and then we keep going, right? That will be a 1. If it's smaller, we don't do. Smaller, don't do. Now if it's go up, right? If it's going up, then what I want to know is the previous largest one, the peak, right? What is the peak? If it's smaller than the peak, every time we go up, we'll increment. But if I'm going above the peak, then I want to know what is the previous peak, and which is the same to say the previous peak's peak. What is its peak? Okay. It might work, but we'll do this tomorrow. It's kind of late. Well, this is not easy. Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Adios. Oh, accumulating 2 problem now.